Hello, hello, hello. It's the last day of November, November 30th, 2020. Boy, did that month go fast. It was like a bat out of hell. Just so fast. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing the Teo Oracle. It's a new deck to me. I've seen it before, but I just finally purchased it. So let's go ahead and see what the message is. Got one more month of this year. Can you believe it? Wow. All right, so see, Spirit, what's your message, please? Again, I just got these, so they're going to be a little stiff to shuffle, but we'll get managed. We'll get through it, right? Sorry about that, but the sun glaring in your eyes. Good. What's our message, Spirit? What do you want us to know at this time? What's our message? What do you want us to acknowledge, be aware of, focus on? Spirit, please. What's our message? Again, this can be timeless, so whenever you come across this message. Oops. Okay, well, we're going to take that one. Alright. So we have number 57, the gentle, penetrating, a soft approach, faith, moderation, a subtle but deep influence, understanding, and nonviolence. So let's go ahead and see. 57. It's a pretty big book here. All right. The gentle. That's a long part too, but we're going to go ahead and read the majority of it. We'll see. It might be a little lengthy. Okay, so gentle. There are times when a gentle approach will do. By progressing slowly, silently, and steadily, it often happens that the most lasting effects are achieved. In nature, the effects of the gentle can be seen in the wind, making patterns in sand dunes, or in flowing water that sculpts the raw edges of rocks. The force of the wind and water is transparent. It is the power of rhythms that invisibly but insistently affect change. It can manifest as the faith that moves mountains and miraculously heals. It is the power of love that transforms darkness into light. It is prayer. Just as wind penetrates, disperses the most dense cloud cover, so, too, the subtle, penetrating quality of understanding makes it possible to see through the temporal into the eternity of truth. Gentleness is nonviolent. It is the middle way that disperses confusion and disorder and reveals the vast sky of clarity. In order to support its consistent efforts, the gentle remains in the background, happy to do what it's doing without drawing attention to itself, or possibly influence. It's the way of least resistance that is active and modest at the same time. Gentleness is flexible and free, not burdened by the maintenance cost of keeping a high profile. Sending out a press release about any decisions you might make now would be self-defeating and jeopardize the long-term possibilities inherent in your current situation. To strive to make your presence felt in an obvious way would be to create a stumbling block out of your own notoriety. This is not the time to make sweeping changes or to announce future plans. The focus instead should be on adaptability as you tune into the subtle and shifting currents of change. Stay alert. In this way, you will be possible to act assertively and decisively if the right time arises. Meanwhile, it's best to keep a steady pace in all that you do, creating positive and supportive routines that can be done without involving the mind too much. Practicing any form of meditation keeps the mind clear and flexible and makes it easier to keep an overview. In order to see the bigger picture, you must periodically create some distance between yourself and the forest. Only then is it possible to see the trees, where you stand in relation to them. Rather than getting lost in details or worrying about making progress, hold the vision and be willing to wait. Being patient and surrounding yourself with a sense of spaciousness and prerequisites to perceiving the meandering course of Teo, which will bring the right conclusions to your efforts at the right time. Be uncompromising and clearing away any mental debris that might be creating doubt, or at the other extreme, the kind of overconfidence that can sabotage the subtle but key progress that has already been made. Staying on the path of least resistance will be the most intelligent approach to the current circumstances. So, being gentle is like kind of going with the flow, not causing any extra chaos, not going out of your way to look for things, quiet in your mind, and I love that it said something about like clearing some of that stuff up, because I just did those what you should let go at this time before 21 comes in. So I think this is a time for not necessarily complete solitude or going withdrawing, but to be like more in observation mode. So, not creating chaos. My words have been really messed up. And I just read something. It's so funny because I just heard something recently about how people are like that lately. It's like, you don't have like a brain almost. It's just like things are coming to you and you're not really analyzing them very well or expressing them very well. But anyway, so it's the time to just like be in observation mode. Hi, Wishbone. And not creating any drama, not forcing anything, and clearing up those last little tidbits like we just talked about with the letting go videos. So that's what it is, like being gentle. Sometimes gentle is actually more strong. So we're going to go ahead and read the changes. Bottom line, gentleness does not mean being indecisive or lazy. The Grand Canyon wasn't created in a day, nor was its beauty sculpted by a dozen different streams crisscrossing themselves at random. Know what you want to accomplish and keep working toward it. One difficulty with the gentle approach to overcoming obstacles is the stronger forces can easily interfere or cancel out your efforts. The most troublesome of these forces, however, generally lie within our own minds in the form of hidden agendas or doubts. Definitely, right? Make sure your focus is clear and single-pointed first. Then you'll be able to see and respond quickly to any outer force that might be trying to undermine your efforts. So this is saying really think before you like just snap out and say things or react to anything. Observe, again, observe and flow. Some people project a gentle facade because it looks like more appealing than the unattractive mind games it masks. Make sure that your own outer demeanor is consistent with your inner intent, and these characters won't even risk exposing themselves by trying to draw you into a conversation. You will save yourself a lot of aggravation and wasted time. Line 4. We tend to believe that only by making an effort does anything ever get done. The exercise now is to experiment with this effortless effort, which conserves energy by working from within rather than fixating on the outcomes. Remove any obstacles that stand in the way of your clarity, including thoughts that compromise your integrity and doubts that drain your energy from the ability to manifest your heartfelt intentions. You have the power now even to confront adverse conditions directly, but you must be clear-eyed and confident of your purpose first. Line 5. Don't be discouraged by any initial opposition you might have encountered. The very nature of the gentle is that it preserves steadily and over time. So if dramatic victory has eluded you thus far, you must be on the right track. So say things are coming in a slower, more gentle way. And top line. In more forceful and energetic times, it is perfectly appropriate to take the time and energy to consider all possible consequences of your actions before unleashing your considerable power to change the course of events. In the present circumstances, however, any tendency you might have to conduct elaborate inquiries into possible scenarios will be counterproductive. You're in danger of being left with only your comprehensive understanding of the details, long after the time for the action has come and gone. So, I think that is it. Yes. So, definitely right now it's saying that if you try to force or push forward or overly aggressively try to get something done or make a point, it's going to be counterproductive to you right now. So just observe, be gentle, go with the flow, heal up those last little tidbits of shadows, and just flow right on into 21, right? So that's your message for today. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.